Malik Beasley just couldn't help himself. Days before the Knicks and Pistons tip off on Game 1 of the playoffs, Beasley decided to take a little jab, not just at Karl-Anthony Towns, but the Knicks as a whole. So this is how it happened. A reporter said, quote, "You and Cat got into it" to Malik Beasley, and Beasley cuts in and says, quote, "Me and Cat? I don't worry about Cat, not even thinking about him." Then, when asked about teams testing the Pistons, he says, quote, "I think they're scared. They put up a defensive mechanism not to mess with the bad boys." That is not the best thing for him to do, because now Knicks fans everywhere are saying the same thing. This Pistons team needs to be humbled immediately. So here's the full context. Reporters asked Beasley about that chippy game versus the Knicks from about a week and a half ago. Remember, Cat and Beasley exchanged words. There was a lot of bumping, physical play, OG getting tangled, all of that. And instead of brushing it off or showing some respect, Beasley goes full dismissive mode. He said, quote, "I don't even know what incident you're talking about. That's how unsure I am about Cat. He's the least of my worries." Mind you, this is the same Beasley who was visibly heated in that game, so this sudden amnesia, please, Knicks fans aren't buying it. And when he says teams are scared of the Pistons, that's where it went from trash talk to delusion. Let's be real, Beasley isn't new to talking spicy. He's always had that edge, but this time it hits different because this is not January. It's the playoffs, and this Knicks team is built for that. Jalen Brunson is back, OG Anunoby is healthy, and you think guys like Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, or even Cat are gonna just sit back while Beasley talks wild like this? No shot. Knicks fans already weren't too happy about the Pistons taking 3 of 4 games in the regular season. Now you add this fuel to the fire. The Garden is about to be electric on Saturday, and Malik might have just painted a huge target on his back. So how do the Knicks respond? Well, knowing Tibbs, it's not going to be with words, it's going to be with defense. OG Anunoby might be the primary on Cade Cunningham, but don't be surprised if he switches on to Beasley just to shut all this down. And Cat, despite what Beasley says, is still a major matchup problem for Detroit. If he takes this personally and comes out aggressive, it's wraps. And Jalen Brunson, you already know he hears everything. He's the kind of guy who will quietly give you 30 just to remind you why he's him. If the Knicks are smart, they will make sure to go at Beasley early, test him defensively, put him in action, and make him feel all that confidence he had in the presser. But all jokes aside, this first game is huge. The Knicks cannot afford to come out flat like they did in 2 of those regular season matchups. Detroit feeds off energy, but they also haven't won a playoff game since 2008. So the Knicks have to come in with that "we've been here before" mentality, not just matching Detroit's intensity, but controlling it. Set the tone early, punch first, and if someone like Beasley starts chirping again, let the scoreboard do the talking. So yeah, Malik Beasley said what he said, but the response can't come in the comments or on Twitter. It has to come Saturday when the Garden lights are on, the pressure is up, and the Pistons finally realize that this is not the regular season anymore. So you guys, let me know in the comments, how many games do you think this series goes, and do you think Beasley's trash talk was out of line or just playoff mind games? And if you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Knicks news and updates you won't want to miss. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.